Hi there, Aquarius, beautiful souls. How are you, my fellow Earth angels? This reading is for January 23rd through the 31st, 2020. My name is LJ, and you found LJ's Thriving Energy. I'm so glad you found me. Aquarians, I wondered, since this is a learning channel, I wanted to make sure that you knew that in the actual tarot deck, like the Universal Tarot deck, your sign, Aquarius, your card in that is the star. So I don't know, you probably knew that already, but your card is the star in the tarot deck. So if that ever comes up when you're reading tarot, if you read tarot and you find the star, that's you. You're showing up in your own reading. It's like me, I'm a Capricorn. I am the devil card. So if my card shows up, I'll know, oh, I'm in my reading. All right. So anyway, we're going to be doing a spread that I found on this site called Labyrinthos. It's spelled Labrynthos. Check it out if you want. They have a lot of good different tarot spreads. They talk all about tarot. So yeah, it's got a lot of information if you're interested in learning more about tarot. But the spread that I picked is the Jungian Archetypes Tarot. And hopefully I haven't butchered that word, Jungian. It's spelled Jungian. Now, Jungian archetypes are certain character or behavior models that we sometimes subconsciously use to shape our own personalities. So this is going to be a 5-card pull all about what shapes our own personalities. But first, what I'd like to do is clear our energies. I do have sage burning, which is great to help clear as well. But let's use my protection bell. My beautiful protection bell to clear your energies with this sound. All right, so everybody just take a moment out of your busy lives. Close your eyes. Take a few deep, relaxing breaths. Maybe open up your heart. Open those doors up. Allow the divine, the pure white light of energies to come in. Through your heart, up into your crown chakra, all the way down to your root chakra. Beautiful. Let this sound clear your energies. I now ask for the presence of the divine to guide and protect all of us throughout our day. I ask for a bubble of pure white light energy to surround each of us always. I ask that only love be able to come and go from our energy fields. Archangel Michael, please walk before us and protect us, our loved ones, and our families, always. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I did pull a card from the Sacred Wealth Code deck. Your Sacred Wealth Code. This is interesting, and I'm going to be using your fairy cards for this main reading. If I do need to clarify, I do have my Universal Tarot deck here, so I haven't had to though in all the other readings, which is kind of nice. Everything's been pretty straightforward. You did get the Magician. You are a master manifestor this week. January 23rd through the 31st, you are a master manifestor, my beautiful Aquarians. That is awesome. Awesome. All right, so let's start pulling. I'm going to pull the bottom card. Let's see what is for the overall for the reading today. 5 of Autumn. 5 of Pentacles is what this is. So this is all about reaching out to others for assistance. Don't be left out in the cold. Poor timing for a career change, so maybe you shouldn't change your career right now. You're feeling challenged by money issues, perhaps? Boy, you're not alone, man. I know how it is. Just remember to stay in the positive energies. Positive energies is what's going to get you out of this. All right, so your first card that we're going to pull is about your persona. How you're being perceived. How does what others think of you affect the situation? So how you're being perceived, Aquarians, is you're looking back at your memories. You're so very happy. You're beautiful. Look at how beautiful she is. And this little boy, this little fairy boy, is just looking at her in awe of all these beautiful memories that she's had in her life, and she's pulling all those things back from her childhood. The return of people or romances from your past. This is how people are perceiving you, what they see when they look at you. You're remembering events differently, in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So maybe you're kind of living in la-la land, huh? Maybe you're not seeing the truth about what's going on. Maybe you need to reach out for others to see what their memory is of the situation. Maybe they see it differently than you. Interesting, isn't it? All right, this is going to be your shadow card. So what are you ashamed of? What do you want to hide? What don't you want to acknowledge? You have the Prince of Spring, the Prince of Wands coming in. This is your shadow side. So the Prince of Spring's coming in. Maybe he's charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. He needs you to take immediate action. This is your shadow side. Maybe you can't take immediate action for some reason. Maybe the challenge that you have in front of you, you aren't able to successfully manage. Something's going on here because maybe you're in la-la land and you're not able to see things clearly. This is a passionate relationship trying to come in, but for some reason, you keep going back to your old memories of when you were a child, or what happened in the past. That Six of Cups is probably holding you back, this persona, how people see you. Because there's somebody coming in, a passionate, beautiful relationship that wants to come in, the Prince of Cups. He's here, and he's not a slow-moving guy, not like the Pentacles or the, he moves in. But for some reason, you're not allowing him to, because you keep thinking about the past. Okay, so now the third card is going to be the Anima. The Anima is what your divine feminine is saying. It's spelled A-N-I-M-A, Anima. If you were thinking of only your happiness, what would you do? If you were thinking of only your happiness, what would you do? You got the Eight of Swords, Eight of Winter. If you were thinking only of your happiness, would you feel trapped? Would you feel trapped in a decision? Would you feel trapped in your memories? If you're thinking only of your happiness, you're thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So you are very, very capable. Your feminine side wants you to know that you're very capable of getting what you want. But you don't have that self-confidence that you need. Your feminine side wants you to know you can do this. You are more than able. You do not need to be trapped in your own mind, your own thoughts. You do not need to be trapped in the past. Get out of the past, get out of your head. Remember, we're living in the now. We're living in the now, and we're making decisions from our heart now that we're coming through this awakening. And you need to have confidence. Pat yourself on the back right now. Pat yourself on the back. I'm doing it because I know I have the self-confidence to know that whatever I'm trying to succeed in, then I am worthy of this success. And so are you. You are worthy of this. I love it. Now your masculine side, your animus side, is what your divine masculine is saying. What should you consider? What are your drives? What are your duties? Oh, Two of Spring. This is very much like the last one I just did, actually, the Libra reading. You might want to watch the Libra reading too. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. So your masculine side is saying that you do have a bright future. You've got to work harder, though. You've got to be more creative. Go into your creative side. Rather than living in your head, go more towards your creativity. What have you been doing? Artwork or playing your music, or have you been working out at all? Because really, if you're just in your head, you're not doing all those things, are you? All you're doing is worrying about what the past was and what was the real story from the past, right? You need to partner with others who share your dreams, because if you do this, great progress will be made. So this Two of Wands is saying, do you want to stay where you are? Do you want to stay in all this stuff here, this old memories? Or do you want to move forward? Do you want to take that other wand? It's the World. Do you want to take that other wand? Grab it. That's my suggestion. Grab that wand, because I don't think you want to stay in that stagnant energy, do you? Because you have what it takes to do what you want, to move towards your vision. You have what it takes. All this is you're trapped inside your head. You're trapped inside your own head. So the feminine side, maybe you need to become more masculine this week, because this is all about January 23rd through the 31st. Maybe become a little bit using your more masculine side. It'll help you make a better decision to move forward. Yeah, your feminine side has kind of got you trapped. Trapped in your, you don't believe in yourself. What are you going to do? You know, you're powerless. You don't have any self-confidence. So stay away from your feminine side this week, Aquarians. Let's look more towards the masculine side. This is your drives, your duties. Okay, now this last one is all about yourself. What does your heart of heart want? And what are your true desires? I love this card. Oh my God, the Princess of Spring is here. Princess of Wands. She is a beautiful lady. She is so optimistic. Your heart of heart wants you to be optimistic, enthusiastic, creative. Your heart of heart wants you to be energetic. So whatever is bringing you down, maybe there's a tad bit of depression going on here, but you need to lift yourself out of it. Look at these beautiful wings. Fly yourself out of that depression. It's time to go after your dreams. Know that you are capable. You have this, give yourself in your mind, tell yourself in your mind, you are able to get what you desire, and you are worthy of your desires. Expand your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Let your creativity fly. Use those beautiful sacral color, this orange color here, to take flight into these beautiful pink flowers. Your root chakra is very strong. That's what we have. That's what we're creating. A nice, strong foundation, right? But it's time to go after your dreams. No more screwing around, right? No more screwing around. And that brings up the Magician. Because the Magician is able to get this Princess of Spring to come in. The Magician manifests. He's a master manifester. A master manifester. I love it. All right, so let me show you this. You can always pause the video for a moment if you want to read it on your own. I think there's one more, oh, 2 more pages. This is a long one. Cool. It's going to give you some good information. Manifestation is very powerful. And we all have had to learn how to be good manifestors. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I think that was the wrong page. I think I skipped one. The Magician. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. So just take off that last 2 pages. That wasn't correct. All right. So this will give you your high quality, high value gifts. All right. Because that went into the Mystic. And we've got the Magician card. So, all right. So your mantra is, I am a master manifester. You, my loves, my Aquarians, are manifestors. Your soul desire is to create freedom and make dreams come true. Purpose, to be present and attuned to universal laws and use them to freely manifest on the earthly plane for the benefit of all. That beeping is my washing machine saying it's done, but it was perfect because it's beeping now when I talk about this, the soul desire and the mantra. So your shadow side is more manipulative, egocentric, narcissistic, paranoid, overly materialistic, and greedy. Isn't that interesting? The Magician is a unique, highly intelligent, ingenious manifester whose fluency in both the laws of the universe and the laws of science makes it possible to create, acquire, and make things happen in the world. As a magician, you're a dynamic master transformer and a manifester with equal footing in both the seen and unseen worlds. You expertly transform situations, influence others, and manifest your vision on the earthly plane for the benefit of humanity. This is amazing. This goes deep, doesn't it? Playing at the edges of what's possible, you aim to chemically unite the purest elements of your project with new energies and ideas. This means that you often rock the boat. You disrupt the status quo and agitate situations in an effort to force the essential truths to rise to the top. In the process of transforming everything around you, you also undergo profound personal transformation. Your magician's path is riddled with twists and turns, all of which bring great lessons to you and those you serve. You are clever, whip-smart, and technical, and possess a fearlessness that others admire. You're wired to be seen in the world, but are also astutely aware that fame and recognition come with a price. You choose your opportunities wisely and make it a priority to stay connected to divine wisdom as you transform, manifest, and acquire in the material world. Now, if you're more in the shadow of the magician, you're brilliant and masterful in your ability to wield the power of the universe for your desires. However, if you find yourself manipulating those around you, you've slipped over to the dark side and are dangerously cut off from the divine. Manipulation is a seductive energy and must be nipped in the bud to avoid causing irreparable harm. You are wired to be a master manifestor. But if you put too much focus on what you're manifesting, you will lose the touch. Okay, let me start over. Okay, if you put too much focus on what you're manifesting, you will lose touch with the spiritual plane and become too materialistic. Greed is a high price to pay for your power. You can buck every earthly system in pursuit of your magic, but when you start shrugging off the divine laws by which you create, you will feel the consequences. Remember, you always have a choice. So your high-value gifts, Aquarians, you are a transformer, an alchemist, an innovator, technical. You have much technical ability. You bring new forms into being. Creative synthesizer, highly skilled manifestor, artistic problem solver, solution-orientated, out-of-the-box thinker, and tapped into universal consciousness. Oh, I love this. Your inspired action plan is, I stay attuned to a higher vision and use my high-value gifts to help create freedom and make dreams come true for myself and others. Beautiful. You are the magician, you master manifestors, you. Just get out of your freaking heads. You know what I mean? You know, your shadow side here. You can't take that immediate action. Your challenge, you're not successfully getting through these challenges when you're in your shadow side. I love it. Yeah, if you can get out of your head, because you need to live in the now. If you're in your head all the time about the past, or you're constantly worrying about the future, you're not living in the now, right? So give yourself a pat on the back because you are more than capable of what you want to do. You just got to realize that the only thing you're lacking is your self-confidence. And once you get your self-confidence back, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get the world. You're going to get the Princess of Spring. You're going to get your dreams. You're going to go after your dreams. And your masculine side is going to help you do it. Your masculine side wants you to move forward. It wants you to partner with the right person for your dreams. Great progress. Your masculine side wants you to progress. Okay, so let's do a little bit more masculine energies this week. All right. Beautiful reading. I love you guys, you master manifestors. I love saying that. If you think positive thoughts, stay in positive thoughts. You're going to be just fine. Okay? All right. You guys are awesome. If you like this video, hit the like button. Share it if you know of an Aquarius or a cross-watcher that's dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe send it to them. Maybe they'll get some information out of this as well. I do have a PayPal donation button. If you feel in your heart you'd like to donate to me for my channel, I would love that. Thank you so much ahead. Send that love to you right now. Thank you so much. All right, and I will see you guys next week. All right, take good care of yourselves, and be sure you take those hot water salt baths. Make sure you exercise. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Maybe try to get away from eating meats if you can. That's always a good thing to move from. Take care of yourselves. I love you. All right, stay in your joy. Bye-bye.